What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod, and as you can see I'm not on my normal channel today, so let me give a big thanks to mkohl40 for allowing me to come onto his channel and talk to you guys. I'm actually here to give you a Blackwing deck profile, so without any further ado, I'm going to get right into that deck list.
Alright, and here is my Blackwing deck profile. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the monsters first. Alright, so for monsters we're playing 3 copies of Shura, 3 copies of Bora, 3 copies of Kalut, 2 copies of Blizzard, 1 Gale, 1 Zephyros, Gores, Dark Arm Dragon, and then 2 Effect Veilers. I know some people really don't like Gores in Blackwings because they're afraid of Gores not being live, because you do play a lot of back row, you play Whirlwind, which is a continuous spell, but my feeling is that you're not always going to have something in the back row, and usually your opponent's going to want to try and get rid of your Black Whirlwind as fast as possible. So usually by the time that you really need your Gores, it's live anyways. So there you go. Okay, so for spells, of course, we have Black Whirlwind, Allure of Darkness, 2 copies of Pot of Duality, Book of Moon, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, and then 3 copies of Mystical Space Typhoon. I've been thinking about adding in a Mind Control to this deck because you do a lot of synchro summoning, and sometimes that can be kind of helpful. I'd probably either take out the Book of Moon, perhaps, or maybe one of the MSTs to make room for it. I don't know, I've been testing around, tinkering around with the idea of it, but right now I haven't really included it in. Alright, so for traps, we have 3 copies of our Icarus attack. Sometimes I feel like 3 can be, too cloggy, too many, but I don't know, it just seems like you always need to have it, and to add the consistency of drawing your Icarus attack as fast as possible, you really just gotta play 3, even if you can sometimes get, too many of them. From there, we have 2 Bottomless, 2 Torrential, 2 Mirror Force. I like to play the Tecton Breakthrough skill. This is a card that I think is kind of a little underrated, and a lot of people I think should really give it a chance. I know people have kind of overlooked it and have kind of tossed it off to the side, but I think it can be really useful, especially if you're playing against a deck like Dino Rabbit or something like that, where they do activate cards, Vex on your turn as well. You can kind of help you get around their Logia or Dolka or whatever, so it's kind of cool. Then we also have a Warning and a Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain is just a good all-around tech card, but it's also really good because you can use Zephyros' effect to bounce it back to your hand, special summon Zephyros and then reset it, so kind of cool. Alright, so for the extra deck, we have Stardust Dragon, Scrap Dragon, Dark End Dragon. This is a really cool kind of tech card, I think, that works great in Blackwings. One of the things that I really love about this card is that it sends your opponent's monster to the graveyard instead of destroying it, so it helps you get around problem cards such as Zen Mains and whatnot. From there we have Black Rose Dragon, our Blackwing Armored Master, 2 copies of Blackwing Armed Wing, Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, and of course Ally Justice Catastrophe to kind of round up our synchro aspect of the extra deck. From there we have Gaga Cowboy, number 50 Black Ship of Corn, Photon Popple Operative, Maestroke, and of course our number 16 Shockmaster. Shockmaster is really cool. You can go into him rather easily in Blackwings. I'll kind of show you guys how to do that in just a second. And finally we have Wind Up Zen Mains for our 1 rank 3 monster in there. We do play a few of the level 3 Blackwings, Kaluts and whatnot, so it is possible to definitely make Wind Up Zen Mains if you need to. You never know, you might need to do it at some point. Alright, so I'm going to go over just a few of the quick little combos for it. One of the things you can do is you can normal summon out your Blackwing Bora the Spear, return it to your hand by special summoning Blackwing Zephyros the Elite from your graveyard. This allows you to then special summon your Blackwing Bora back to the field from your hand, since you now have a Blackwing monster on the field. You can of course double attack now, or you can just go right into a rank 4 like that, then use Gaga Cowboy's effect after you've attacked. Pretty cool, nice little way to get some damage and a nice defense up on the field. So if you want to go for a Shockmaster, one of the things you can do is go for a Blackwing Shura the Blue Flame. You can then go ahead and special summon out your Bora the Spear. You can then return Bora back to your hand with Zephyros' effect if he's in the graveyard, and then go ahead and re-special summon out your Blackwing Bora the Spear. This gives you your 3 level 4s out on the field. You can then overlay for a quick, easy Shockmaster play. Also, if you had 2 Boras in your hand, you could just quickly overlay all of them as well for a Shockmaster. Pretty easy, simple, good, quick, effective combos. Alright, let's say you had a Kalut already in your graveyard that you wanted to get back to your hand. You can go ahead and normal summon out your Blackwing Blizzard of the far north. This allows you to then bring back your Kalut to the field. You can then go ahead and use Zephyros' effect to bounce Kalut back to your hand, thus bringing him to the field. You can then even go ahead and synchro summon on up, bringing out your Armed Wing. This gives you a nice, good, strong beater on the field, which also makes your Kalut live as well.
Alright YouTube, and there you have it. That was my Blackwing deck profile. Remember to let me know what you think of it down in the comment section below. Any kind of helpful hints or constructive criticism is always most welcome and appreciated. And once again, just let me give a big thanks to mkohl40 for allowing me to come onto his channel. I really do appreciate that. And I guess that's about it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.